On March 25, 2021, we were surprised to catch the northbound geometry train with GP40-2LW number 4791 in the lead. Later that day, we went out with a friend to Roundout, Illinois, to catch Amtrak 130. We didn't know if it would be leading or trailing. Here's an unknown CP grain train with a BNSF GEVO in the lead. Here we catch an inbound Milwaukee District North train. To our surprise, Metra 405, the Milwaukee Road Heritage Unit, was pushing the train. Yet another surprise, C40-8W leads a CN stack train. Here we catch outbound train 109 with an MP36 in the lead. The next day, another amazing surprise, we catch an unknown CN train with probably the best flash up I've ever seen. We intended for this day to be an all-day railfanning trip, but it just got too cold, so it was a half day. Here we caught an intermodal with a 2200 GEVO leading the way. This train was also a pleasant surprise with a C40-8M barn trailing. At the next location, an old one for me, is J.C. Park, Illinois, where we catch an unknown northbound CN mixed freight train. Now we have a speedy northbound intermodal going over the jointed rail at Lake Street. Next is a southbound manifest with 2 GEVOs in the lead. On April 16th, I recorded the Metra NCS rush hour at Washington Street, Grayslake.
The next outbound Metra train from Chicago is now arriving in your station.
The first train was Metra 109 with an F59 PHI in the lead. Had a very friendly engineer who gave me his paperwork for the day. Next is a CN intermodal with a GEVO and an M2 up front. Next, it's outbound 115 with an F40 up front. Next is an unknown southbound manifest with a couple of GEVOs up front. Finally, almost 45 minutes late, 117 comes through with an F59 PHI. Next is southbound train B790, the potash train. On May 2nd, we headed to Roundout. Here's an inbound Metra. Here's an outbound Metra with Illinois rails in our shot. Next is a Milwaukee-bound Hiawatha train. With another pleasant surprise, CP478 rolls through Roundout with a CMQ AC44. On May 8th, 2021, I took my new drone out to test fly it. It seems like I always go out railfanning at the right time. So here's a surprise catch, CN 3023, the EJ&E Heritage Unit, leading CN M341. May 14th, we headed out to Ram in Grays Lake, Illinois. Here's a pair of Gevos leading a manifest. Just south of Ram is Prairie Crossing, where the CN Waukesha sub crosses the WSOR Fox Lake sub. At this time there was an inbound Metra on the Fox Lake sub, so the CN train had to stop. After it passes, it can get right on to moving again. Just after the last southbound passed, another southbound stack train comes through Grays Lake, Illinois. Here, we didn't know what was happening. We thought that the CN local L501 was gonna run around its train here at Ram in the siding. But instead, the train started moving again. This was southbound train B790 going to Schiller Park, Illinois. This train had an NDPU. A DPU stands for Distributed Power Unit. It can be a locomotive placed at the back or the middle of the train to distribute power to all the train. Here's a northbound stack train with a single Gevo in the lead. Next, we headed over to Center Street, and we caught a northbound manifest with a Gevo and two SD75Is in the lead. May 26th, we headed out to Roundout to maybe see some rush hour trains, but when we got there, something weird was happening. Here's the Amtrak Hiawatha getting clearance south to Chicago. I don't know what happened here. When we got to Roundout, the train had its marker lights on and was going north or outbound, but now it's going back south to Chicago or inbound. I don't know if this was a test train or what, but it was pretty weird. On May 31st, we headed out to Spalding since we were in the area. Spalding is located in Elgin, Illinois, and is a junction that crosses between the CP Chicago sub and Metra Milwaukee District West, and crosses the CN Leafton sub. Here's what we believe to be southbound M340 due to the DPU. Here's a northbound manifest with an early 2010s lash-up, a 2200 GVO leading 2-9s. Thanks for watching. I hope you're all having a good day. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when any new videos are about to premiere.